What's going on, guys? Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 Low in the latest Time to Shine pack colorway. So of course, latest colorway of the Phantom 3. Really interesting. Everyone has their own very strong opinions on this colorway. They seem to either love it or hate it. We'll of course talk about that, all the details in today's video. We'll talk a little bit about tech specs and performance, as well as of course take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So if you're interested in learning more, stick around, watch the entire video. If you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below. That'll take you to the review page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $250 retail price. Now, of course, top-end model from Nike. They come with a string bag in matching colors, which is always nice as a little extra. The colorway though, some of you guys have pointed out in the comments of my other Time to Shine pack colorway videos, is that this colorway pack kind of looks like a Nerf gun. And I thought that was kind of an interesting observation because it is kind of true. You have the combination of obviously the bright orange, the Volt yellow, and what is listed as deep royal, but definitely looks more like purple, especially on this particular colorway. So keep that in mind. If you're under the impression that these are blue and orange, they're definitely more blue and purple in pretty much every lighting situation. I really don't think these look blue at all, but I guess to each their own in that regard. And it's interesting. So you have the lateral side being orange, the medial side in that deep royal kind of purple color. Then you have the Volt yellow accent in the Flywire cable, the Flyknit ACC branding right there. The little Volt yellow here at the toe, which I know a lot of people really don't like. I personally don't mind that. I think it looks perfectly fine. And then some of the Volt in the studs as well, with silver being one of the main accent colors here in the Nike swoosh on the front, the Nike swoosh on the back, and of course the majority of the sole plate is kind of like a sparkly silverish gray color. You even have it here on the little lip piece to the sole plate, which I think looks really cool as well. And of course, within the star logo, within the swoosh logo, sorry, you actually have little stars there, which are really cool. It's a nice little detail, and the actual outline for the swoosh as well is reflective. Same with the stars. So that's kind of a nice little extra as well, at least for the front swoosh. I'm not so sure about actually, yeah, the rear is definitely reflective as well. And then on the insole, I'll give you guys a look at that. It actually has the same star logo or star branding as well, which is kind of an interesting quirk of this particular colorway. So overall, I don't care for bright stuff, but honestly, I don't mind this colorway. Let me know what you guys think though down below in the comment section. Now, in terms of the overall performance of the shoe, the Phantom 3 Low is one of my personal favorite shoes. If you guys saw my video on my personal favorite top 5 boots at the moment, I'll leave a pop-up on screen if you missed it. I guess spoiler, this is one of the 5, so you only get to see 4 new ones. Anyways, I really like these. I think that in terms of Flyknit uppers, it's the most impressive one that Nike has ever come out with. And in terms of knitted shoes in general, it's the most impressive knitted boot we've seen from any brand, period. I really like what this shoe has on offer. It fits really nicely. It offers that sock-like softness I think you would expect from a knitted shoe, but at the same time, the fit is awesome. It's super locked in, super responsive. I like the 3D texturing aspect of the shoe. The pour-on foam inserts running through the striking element I think is a nice little extra detail as well. Gives the shoe an interesting feel overall in terms of touch as well as when striking. The Flywire cables do an excellent job of holding your foot in place. I like the fact that it's low cut. They obviously have the Phantom 3 DF available as well in the mid-cut variation. If you're asking what my personal preference is, I much prefer the low cut one over the mid-cut one. But again, that's a matter of personal preference, not a case of better or worse. But I think the low cut one fits a little bit better. Plus it's $50 cheaper. So it has that going for it as well. And the sole plate and stud pattern, very flexible. I like the stud pattern overall, this being the firm ground variation. It works quite well. And the shoe as a whole, I think, is just a nice package that has a lot on offer. And the price isn't too crazy at $250 when a lot of people or a lot of brands, including Nike, are charging $300 for mid-cut models or just some of the latest stuff. So $250, while not cheap, isn't overly crazy either. If you guys want to learn even more about the shoes or you just want to see them in action, I'll leave a pop-up on screen to my playtest video of the Phantom 3 Low. You get a lot more info there if that's what you're looking for. That's enough about tech specs though. Let's take a look at how these things fit and feel on feet. So you can see on the right boot, I actually swapped out the stock orange laces for some black and neon yellow grid pattern SR4U replacement laces. If you're interested in a pair of replacement laces for yourself, the website to go to is www.sr4ulaces.com. There'll be a little pop-up on screen as well as a link down below in the description. I thought these laces look cool because it kind of fits the Nerf theme of this colorway. pretty nicely. Anyways, let me just tie these up really quickly. I really like when you tie this shoe up that you can actually feel the flywire cables working. Obviously, the flywire cables are how the laces get attached to the shoe itself. It is a one-piece enclosure. And when the shoe originally came out, a lot of people were super concerned about those cables snapping. If you are concerned about that, I can tell you that I've personally never had any issues with that happening at all. And I really haven't seen any pictures or anybody complaining about this either on the internet, and everyone complains on the internet. So I think for the most part, that's a concern that you just don't have to have, because I haven't seen it happen. So if that's a concern of yours, it shouldn't be one. And like I said, the flywire cables do an excellent job of stabilizing the foot in a way that doesn't add a lot of bulk to the shoe, which I think is really, really important, because you can obviously add structure to the upper, but if it takes away from the softness, the flexibility, it impacts the touch on the ball, that's obviously no good. But this doesn't impact any of that. It maintains the softness and flexibility and sock-like sensation of the Flyknit upper, which is great. And on feet, these things are super comfortable out of the box. There's really not too much to break in here. They're really soft, they're really, really flexible, and I just like how the shoe fits in general. As far as the width is concerned, it's a tighter fitting shoe, definitely not like a Mercurial or anything like that. So I think for the most part, as long as you don't mind a snug fit overall, they'll fit most people. If you have super wide feet, maybe not the best option, but again, I think most people won't have any issues here. The low cut aspect, I just find that more familiar, more comfortable. If you wore a Phantom 1 or a Hypervenom finish, this is pretty much the exact same cut as that. So you kind of know what you're getting into prior to making your purchase. And as far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size in order to achieve the best possible fit. So that is pretty much it, guys, for my review of the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 Lows in the Time to Shine pack colorway. Again, if you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the review page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $250 retail price. If you have any questions regarding these shoes, leave them down below in the comments, and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.